This is the beautiful city of Jakarta, sprawling metropolis with almost 11 million people that blends the modern with the traditional, and the historic Gelora Bung Karno Sports Complex. That also includes the Istora Senayan Stadium, which is the venue for the HSBC BWF World Tour tournament here, the Indonesia Masters 2023. And it's the third tournament of the year. And to finals day today, we've got some fantastic matches for you, starting with the women's doubles. Liu Xiangshu and Zhang Shuxian, what a tournament they've had, the debutants, up against Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota of Japan. And then a heavyweight battle in the women's singles final with An Se-young, the third seed from Korea, up against one of her nemesis, Carolina Marin from Spain, the seventh seed. Moving into the mixed doubles, another superb achievement for this scratch pair of Zhang Zhenbang and Wei Yaxin, the qualifiers through to the final against compatriots Feng Yanze and Wang Dongping, new partnership there. And then we've got an all-Indonesian final here to keep the fans very happy indeed. The first one in the Indonesia Masters since 2013. Jonathan Christie, the fourth seed, up against his compatriot Chico Aura Dwi Wardoyo. And one more for the fans in the men's doubles. What a way to end things off today. He Jiting and Cao Haodong of China take on Leo Roli Carnando and Daniel Martin. Well, the fans have been whipped up into a bit of a frenzy here before we get things underway. They're ready to watch these players come in as we look at the path to the final for the women's doubles. And it is going to be an interesting time for Liu and Zhang. This is their first ever tournament at this level. The scratch pair, and what a performance they have put on to get here. Really is a superb achievement when you think about it. And we're going to have the players come on now to great acclaim, I'm sure. So the officials are making their way onto court one.
The umpire of the match, Roberto Tommy Oscariano, Indonesia.
Yeah, they're going to have to be patient today, these fans. First three matches do not involve any Indonesians, but of course, as I mentioned, they've got plenty of interest in some of the other players. They are a very well-educated crowd on badminton. They know their stuff. There will, of course, be another Indonesia tournament, the Open, later in the year. Back here, the Istora Senayan. These fans are in for a treat as well then. That's a Super 1000. This one now is a Super 500. There is also another Indonesia Masters, which is a Super 100, not to be confused. Just awaiting those players to come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the players, Liu Xiangshu.
And here they are then. That's a very decent reception for Liu Xiangshu and Zhang Shuxian from China. Liu Xiangshu is playing in the very first HSBC BWF World Tour tournament. She's a reigning world champion in both girls and mixed doubles. What an achievement for her. More on a partner second as we see Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota come forward. World champions, runners-up 3 times, 2017, 18 and 19. They were in the Sudirman Cup in 2019 with a silver medal. Yuba Cup, they were part of the gold medal winning team in 2018. They got a silver in 2020 and a bronze last year in 2022. Asian Games, they were gold medalists right here in Jakarta in 2018, the women's team event. And the bronze medalist in the women's doubles. They're also former Asian champions in 2018, bronze medalists in 2019, and bronze medalists in 2022, Asian team champions in 2018 and 2020. This is the first meeting between the two pairs because, of course, it's the first time these two have been paired together this year with the Chinese pair.
Thank you, Mr. Hendra Kunan from HSBC.
And so there's going to be that unpredictability because they haven't faced each other before. Well, let's meet our finalists today. Liu Shangshu is the one that's really sort of grabbed the headlines recently. 18 years of age only, 175 centimeters tall, from northern China in Liaoning. The highest ranking is 302 with Tan Ning. No ranking at the moment because they're just so brand new. Their first tournament together. Zhang Xuxian is 23, 169 centimeters tall, from southeast China and Sichuan. Her highest ranking was 3. That was earlier this year when she was with Zheng Yu. So a fascinating one that these two have been separated now. The feeling that needed to have a younger partner, Zhang Xuxian, after a pretty successful partnership earlier. This is how they've got here so far. They've dropped one game so far against Tan Ning, who you will recall is Liu's former partner. They did that in 70 minutes, but look at that one. Matsuyama and Shida, the #1 seeds, they absolutely hammered, and the #4 seeds, Kitatarukul and Prajongjai, also hammered them. So there's a real feeling they could cause an upset here. Yuki Fukushima is 29, 164 centimeters tall, from southern Japan, Kumamoto. 11th in the world, of course, their former world #1s, achieved in June 2018. And they have, of course, won plenty of titles together, 11 of them on the World Tour, most recently the Denmark Open and the All England in 2020. Her opponent, her partner, I should say, is Sayaka Hirota, 170 centimeters tall, also from Kumamoto, so that also helps, of course. 11 titles together. Very impressive indeed. They haven't dropped a single game yet. Their first real tough match, I suppose you could say, was against Pelitan and Tina Muralitharan, where they were pushed a little bit in that second game. Robertus Oscariano is the Indonesian umpire. He's ably assisted by Reventus Pongo, his compatriot service judge. So yeah, there could be the prospect of an upset on the cards here. Just coming together this year, Liu Shangshu and Zhang Xuxian. And Liu, stunningly, has not lost a match yet in 28 matches. That's 16 doubles and 12 mixed. She won all 3 tournaments she played in last year, 2 of them under-19 tournaments, the German Ruhr International under-19 and the World Junior Championships, both in mixed doubles and women's doubles.
Yuki Fukushima.
And then she went on to win the women's doubles in the Malaysia International Series.
And on my left, Liu Shangshu and Zhang Xuxian, China. Yuki Fukushima to serve, to Liu Shangshu, love all, play.
In the absence of the likes of Wang and Zhang, that really opens things up for other women's doubles players. There has been some sideways drift here. There's Hirota Sanaya. Easing into this one, first few points, sizing each other up. Just gone long there.
Service over, 2-1.
That's a long rally to already whet the appetite, I suppose, and the third point at 31 shots. Liu with the winner there, put low force into that one.
Service over, 2-0.
An awkward shot there for Hirota. That should be going out of play.
3-2.
Reminder that coming into this, Fukushima and Hirota have won 247 out of 327 matches with 80 losses. That's a 76% win rate.
4-2.
Gone well wide there.
Six, 2.
Again gone wide. A couple of times that's happened now already. And Liu and Zhang have got a nice 5-point lead. A bright start for them. Remember what they've done to their compatriots already. Shida Matsuyama, so they'll be well warned. Oh, that was lovely. Hirota. And a pumped fist as well.
Service over, 3.
Yeah, that was impressive.
7.
Yeah, they beat Matsuyama and Shida in less than 40 minutes, 21-11, 21-12. Well, the crowd seemed to be very much in the camp of Fukushima and Hirota, but right now they're struggling. Tried the same sort of thing again, Hirota. Didn't work this time.
9-3. Change.
The lead is up to 6, and that would already be a little bit of a worry here for the Japanese pair. Chinese are starting to run away with it. Lovely from Liu, but only so much you can do. But China have obviously seen something very special about her. This youngster was chosen last year to head to the Chiang Mai training camp, where China have really been for the last few years during the pandemic, where they've been training, and where she sparred with the elite athletes of Team China. And you can already see flashes of why that's the case. Liu with the winner. Lovely shot again.
Service over. 10-4.
Couldn't quite defend that one.
5-10.
Well, they're trying to narrow the gap here. Remember, the side that the Japanese pair on is the so-called favoured side here. One that has helped yield as many points as possible. Certainly in court one. It's generally been the case. Unrelenting, and that should be finished off. No, they couldn't put the finishing touch on that. And into the interval they go in very healthy shape here. Liu and Zhang, 11-5 up and looking very, very good at the moment.
Players, back on court. Coach, and the agent. Players, coach. Back on court.
11-5. Play.
Now, that 6-point lead has been maintained by the Chinese here. Well, there's that drift going from left to right that will
Service over.
be of concern
11.
to the players when they play that side of the court. That's good, right between the two Japanese players.
Service over. 12-6.
Oh, hitting them right at the top of the net, and there's a wry smile there
Service over.
from Liu.
7-12. Service over. 13-7.
That 6-point lead restored.
Service over. 8-13.
Well, listen to that. Oh, wonderfully placed. A light, slightly evasive action there by Zhang.
Service over. 14-8. Web the court, please. Web the court.
Well, so far it has been very, very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
And there's no answers here.
14-8.
Well, that was very delicately done by Hirota. And sometimes the subtle really can be so handy.
9.
And they have to play some pretty special stuff here at the moment to get past this Chinese pair.
Thank you.
Well, this is about as close as it has been for quite some time, and I say that
10,
with the lead of 4 points on the board. That's just how good they've been, the Chinese pair so far.
Service over. 15, 10.
I think they need a quick break or reset or something here, this Japanese pair, because they're getting blown away, really. Zhang Shuxian, of course, is the more senior of the two. She's been involved in the Yuba Cup silver winning team before for China last year. Doesn't make it over.
16, 10.
But Zhang Shuxian had a pretty decent year with Zhong Yu last year. Runners-up at the All England Open, the Malaysia Open, and the Singapore Open, but they were finally rewarded with a title at the Australian Open at the end of last year.
Play.
Looks like she's not missed a beat, changing partners. Liu rather into the net.
Service over.
Right now they are still very
16.
firmly in control of this.
Get ready. Liu. Get ready.
Now, really the Japanese have to do something here. Ooh, that's worth a challenge, isn't it? I think so.
Challenges.
Zhang Shuxian is going for it, why not? Five points the gap, 5 points required to win this first game. Yeah, it's just out.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining.
Well, Zhong Yu and Zhang
12,
Shuxian, when they were
16.
together, they were the second best pair over the year, even though they only won one tournament.
Play.
They also reached the semi-finals of the Thailand Open, the German Open and the Hilo Open. So they performed pretty well last year. It was a bit of a surprise when they got separated.
Service over. 17-12.
Here's Liu to serve. See that curving away towards the right on those clears. It's in, it's good.
18-12.
The decision was to leave it, and it didn't work out. Very much in, that one. Yeah, Zhang just snatching at that one. She got to the semi-finals of the World Tour finals with
13-18.
Zhang Yu. Things were looking fairly good for her. We've got to the semi-finals of the Malaysia Open. Surprisingly, lost to Bekhana and Li Yulim, you'd have to say. Then they got to the quarterfinals of the India Open, where, unsurprisingly perhaps, lost to Chen Qingchen and Jia Yifan, the #1 pair.
14-18.
And then they were separated after that.
Liu.
Zhang in between the two again. Just a little bit of hesitation from both of these players.
40.
Under trouble here. Temporarily got themselves out of it here, the Japanese pair. Well, they desperately needed that. Fukushima.
Service over. 15,
But they're
19.
still under big pressure here. 4 behind. They haven't broken that 4-point barrier in a long time. Since pretty much near the start. I think it was at 6-2 at that point. The first time that they were 4 behind, and then it went on to 6 points. That's the drift doing its magic. Just going from that left to right, just pushes it in.
16,
2 times that's
19.
happened this tournament, where players have thought that's going out, and then it comes back in. But this is the first time they have broken that 4-point barrier, as I said, since near the start of this match. Is that a good omen? Oh, that might have been going out anyway. Had she not touched it. I think that might have been going out. Let's have a look here. They were getting in each other's way. Oh no, I thought he'd called fault there, the umpire. It was adjudged to be out. No mistake. It's just 2 points in it now. Well, I thought they got in each other's way there, Liu and Zhang. And there was a clear path to finish it off. Just a bit of youthful exuberance, perhaps. Now the pressure's on the Chinese. That's better. They've got 3 game points here.
20 game point, 17 to
Couldn't get the right kind of return there, Fukushima. Right. Can they convert their first game point here, Liu and Zhang? One saved.
service over, 80-20.
Oh, it's just wide from Liu, adding to the drama.
19-20.
How close is this now? Two game points saved. And they've drawn level. Well, that is remarkable. They were trailing by 6 a short while ago. And they've nibbled away at that deficit. Slowly but surely. Well, that's showing the quality of Fukushima and Hirota. It's another game point for the Chinese pair.
Service over.
Created by Liu.
21.
It was all her, really, wasn't it? Well, what's interesting is Fukushima and Hirota at the Malaysia Open lost in the first round to guess who? Zhang Xuxian and Zhang Yu. And they were still a partnership. And then in the India Open, they lost in the second round to their compatriots Naomi Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida. So this is the best performance so far this year by a long shot. But they are facing game point here, the Japanese pair. And the Chinese pair have taken the first game, 22-20, after leading for almost the entire game. They had a 6-point lead which they maintained for much of that first game. The Japanese pair came firing back when it mattered most, right towards the end of it, but couldn't see it through. Liu Shengqiu and Zhang Xuxian have taken that first game 22-20, and it's already been half an hour on the board.
那你就上对角嘛，你就上边线，他容易被超一枪，那你就放在点上，然后你也是，对，然后你杀就也没干。
決めろ、こっちはチェンジしますから、そうかぶるから最初から決めろ。どうするからなんだよ。こっちに来てればどうするから決めろ最初から3番で自分が後ろの日で。
这边逆风可以放点手滑的后场，让他去后场，让他去后场开始。你不要想杀死他，但是他就让他做后场。
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Players back on court. Players. Okay, Sayaka. Yuki. Sayaka. Liu. Second game. Love all. Play.
Well, we said this was a potential banana skin, didn't we, for Fukushima and Hirota. They're a game down here. They'll be at least happy that they came battling back, though they were outplayed for vast parts of that first game. They're going to have to dig quite deep here to turn things around, you feel. Yeah, that's gone well out. See the just pushing that towards the right.
Look.
It's a decent start here for Fukushima and Hirota. Long rally that at the second point.
Play. Zhang. Service over. 1-2.
Big discussion here between Zhang and Liu. Hirota not getting the contact she wanted.
2.
Now, this was around the moment where they just surged ahead that early on in the first game. The Chinese pair.
Players.
I think umpire wants them to get on with things.
Play.
Well, she was in a good position there, Hirota.
3, 2, change.
And the lead now for the first time, Chinese in the second pair, in the second game. And now, this is where they really never looked back after this in the first game. Couple of unforced errors into the net. There you go. This is almost a carbon copy, isn't it?
5-2.
5 points on the trot. This is the concern. Their best run was 6 around this stage as well of the first game. They're already on 5 here. All too familiar. Yeah, Liu just leaving that in the end. And there was a hesitation, understandably, from a partner.
3-1.
Yeah, by the time she played it was too late. Yeah, well left in the end, that one. Oh, actually, that was an attempt to play and then a pullback very quickly. But just as they were starting to close in again, Fukushima and
Service
Hirota,
over. 6-4.
Liu and Zhang relieve that pressure.
Ready?
7-4.
On the net there, Zhang does well.
8-4.
And again, they're stretching that lead. So that was important. Put that one away, Fukushima. And really, she couldn't miss from there, surely. Tighter this second game thus far. That's an easy one to finish off, Liu.
Service over, 9-5.
Making sure of things there, Zhang. And this now is very similar to what we saw in the first game at this point. Leading by 5. Again, it's that kind of cushion which served them so well to win that first game. Well, they'll look to peg them back as much as possible. Fukushima and Hirota, they have to. They left themselves too much to do. Granted, they got to 20 all, but you could argue the energy expended to get there, to claw their way back. They don't want to leave themselves too much work to do, especially now that they are a game down. Attacking shot after attacking shot. Zhang and Liu in another very good position here. They lead by 5 at the interval, having already taken the first game.
Seconds. Players back on court. Players. Sayaka on court. Now. Okay. Sayaka. Sayaka. 11-6. 6. Play. 12-6.
Now, for the first time in the second game, it goes up to 6. This is where they were, more or less, in the last game, Liu and Zhang. It's all going their way at the moment.
13-6.
Up to 8. Well, I thought I'd miscounted that for a second, and now it's back to 7. And that quickly reduces to 6.
Service over.
There's some Chinese fans and some Japanese ones above them. Well, you may recall Indonesia Masters last year we had a doubles pair that were also very new, in Yang Wei Kang and Wang Chung. That was their second event together, and they ended up runners-up. Here we've got something altogether more impressive. Well, this is a scratch pair. So this is their first tournament together. One of them hasn't even played in a tour event until now, as an adult, and that's new. A couple of useful points for Hirota and Fukushima. It's a look of exasperation there from Fukushima.
Service over. 14-8.
Well, again, we say now or never. They have to make a move, Fukushima and Hirota, before this runs away from them. With only 8 points required by the Chinese pair. Played that late. Probably the right call.
Service over. 9-14.
So since it's been 3-all since the break in terms of points, which is an improvement, you could argue, from what happened earlier. But they need to start taking the lead here to narrow that gap. It's 5 at the moment.
Service over. 15-9.
6 is the lead, and that's also what's required to win this match. And what would be a stunning result.
Play.
And it's
60.
starting to really get away from Fukushima and Hirota. Going aggressively after the serve. Well, that needs to be the first of quite a few here for the Japanese pair. That's gone out. Very, very good point there.
$11-16.
.36 shots.
Leave. This is your last motion. Don't be late.
Last warning there for Liu.
Play.
A roar from the crowd as the Japanese pair now try to
16.
apply that pressure. It's been reduced to 4. It was 7, remember. The lead. Well, we saw them have a similar sort of comeback in the last game. I just wonder whether the nerves are starting to get to these younger players. And they looked like they were well on their way. They still have a 3-point cushion. The momentum for the moment seems to have shifted though. Good defending for the Japanese. And the finishing touch put on. That's excellent work from Hirota. They had to hang in there, didn't they, for a long time. And it's only 2 points in it now. Well, they seem in so much control. Liu and Zhang, 33 shots at one. Well, this is really, really good from the Japanese. They've clawed their way back into this. Well, Zhang says that she needs some medical attention. And it's come as at a moment when the Chinese have just started, the Japanese have started to pile the pressure on. Well, it's been excellent for the Japanese. They looked like they weren't down and out. And if nothing else, this will just disrupt the momentum of the Japanese players.
Play.
Well, just as they were looking to level things up, Liu and Zhang just giving themselves some relief. Well, it's looking to be one of the longest rallies we've had. Well left in the end by Zhang.
18-15.
And they push themselves further away from the Japanese here, the Chinese pair. There you go, that's the longest rally, 66 shots now. 3 points the lead, and what's required to win this match. We've just hit the hour mark as well. And it's only 2 games played, or not even quite 2 games played yet. Again, just that second of hesitation and confusion as to who was going to take that.
Service over, 16-18.
Some of these rallies now in the latter stages of the second game, pretty long. 138 shots, one before 66. There's going to be some tired bodies out there. But that was important, really important from Hirota. And we're now
17,
only a point
18.
between the two. So similar to where we were in the last game. (11-7), the Japanese lead post-interval. Make that 12-7, and they are all square. Again,
18 all.
pretty much where we were. Actually, if I recall, the Japanese had to save 3 game points. So this is even better for them. And they go into the lead for the first time since the very start of this second game.
19-18.
When they were 2-1 up. That was the last time they had the lead. Well, could they stunningly now go on to win this after at one point trailing by 7? Well, Liu packs a real punch from the backcourt.
Service over, 19 all.
We're up to 19 all. That's some tired bodies out there. 33 again. Really racking up these rallies, aren't they?
Thank you. 19 all. Play.
Now, crucial next point to give one of these two either game or match point. Look at that defending for the Japanese. But it's the Chinese who set up match point. Well, Liu's power is just too much to cope with.
20, match point 19.
Oh, this is going to be a special moment here. Historic one, potentially. one solitary match point here. Reminder again, last year we had men's pair of Liang Weikang and Wang Chang here at the Indonesia Masters. It was only their second tournament. They ended up second. This is going to be a far more impressive achievement if they can do it. Absolutely amazing. A historic moment for a scratch pair to win on their tournament debut. And even more impressive, Liu Shengshu in her first ever tournament on the HSBC BWF World Tour. She was playing in the under-19s just last year. She's just been paired together with Zhang Shuxian for this tournament. And they've come through and they've taken out seeds and big names along the way. Liu Shengshu and Zhang Shuxian have incredibly beaten Yuka Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota in straight games, 22-20, 21-19 in just over an hour of pulsating badminton. What an incredible achievement that is. Just 18 years of age, and Liu Shengshu has announced herself on the international badminton stage. Keep an eye out for that name. They brought in the legendary Chai Yun, the former Chinese men's doubles superstar, to join the coaching setup this year to change things up with the women's doubles department. And it certainly seems to have paid dividends.
Congratulations. So at the first set, you're already leading, but then your opponents force you until 2020. And then you also winning the second set. Is the moment in the first set make your level of confidence is higher, so you can also win on the second set?
就是你可能在第一局你们刚分出调的比较远嘛，但后来就比较相机，干脆就能赢了，而且你们就打了2局就能赢了，就是这个怎么回事呢？
So
kejuaraan kali ini akan dipersembahkan untuk semua supporternya yang ada di sini. Dan untuk selanjutnya targetnya adalah untuk bisa main di setiap permainan dengan lebih baik lagi.
Okay, so we dedicated this win for all the supporters of us in Istora and also all over the world. And for the next target, we hope that we can play better and also we can win on another championship and also another title. Thank you.
So thank you, Liu Xiangshu, Zhang Xuxian, the winner of women's double DAIHATSU Indonesia Master 2023.
She's now gone 29 matches unbeaten, Liu Xiangshu, if you include all the tournaments from last year. Admittedly, 2 of those were under-19 tournaments. The other one was the Malaysia International Series. As I said, this is our very first BWF World Tour tournament, but still. 29 matches. She has not lost yet. And that is someone very, very special, Liu Xiangshu. Doesn't matter what level you play at. Going almost 30 matches without losing. Fantastic. And we are going to move over to the prize giving now, as we will do after each match today. But yeah, certainly that shake-up in the coaching department for the women's doubles has already got dividends. Remember, Zhang Xuxian was already a world number 3 with Zhang Yu. They felt that had to be changed up. And boy, has that been very evident already in the returns.
Fukushima and Hirota, Japan.
Runners-up today, they just, I think, again, the unpredictability, having never met, unfamiliarity with their opponents. Well, certainly Liu Xiangshu and the power that she brought from the backcourt. Remember though, Zhang Xuxian and Zhang Yu have actually beaten Fukushima and Hirota twice before. They've never lost. So there was that little factor, I'm sure, somewhere in there. We're looking for little stats. And we'll now get a ranking after this, you'd think.
And to give the prize money and souvenir, we invite Mr. Srikumar, Regional Business at Sunrise Group of Companies.
There are your winners then of the HSBC BWF Indonesia Masters 2023 in the women's doubles. Liu Xiangshu and Zhang Xuxian. They've put to the sword 3 excellent pairs along the way to win this title. And a very special moment, I feel. This is one of many for these two, particularly Liu Xiangshu. So that wraps up the women's doubles. Up next, it's the women's singles final. Unsu Young versus Carolina Marin. You don't want to miss this one. This is where we are, Jakarta, Indonesia, for this Super 500 HSBC BWF Indonesia Masters 2023. We've just had the women's doubles. I should just add that both Japan and China were the most successful nations here in the women's doubles in this tournament, 4 each. And now, of course, that has gone China's way with 5 titles. Into the women's singles final now, and this is a big one, arguably the most anticipated.